Hey guys, this is Paul. I want to talk about the last lesson, and pretty much the only lesson that I should have taught you guys. And it's a lesson I've learned having going through addiction, casino addiction, gambling addiction, gaming addiction, whatever you want to call it. The only lesson that I should have taught you is to always have fun. Always have fun. Make sure you're always having fun. Make sure that's the most important thing. The casino is not the place to go and make money. And I know me saying that is like contradictory to everything this channel's about, but it really isn't. I mean, I put you guys through my lows and my highs. The casino's no joke. The casino's a setup. You know, like a robbery, when there's a setup and the robbers set it up. The casino, every casino is a setup. Legalized stealing. You can go in there and lose 10,000 and no one will blink an eye. You can go in there and win 10,000 and no one will blink an eye. Maybe you. But the quantities don't matter. What matters is that you're having fun. Now, if you win $1 million, are you gonna have fun? Yes. If you win 10,000, are you gonna have fun? Yes. But if you go into a casino, that's exactly how much you're gonna lose. You're chasing that. That's exactly how much you should be bringing to the table to lose, to try to get that, right? If it's $1 million, bring $1 million, right? If it's 10,000, bring 10,000. And be ready to lose, because it's a setup. The machines aren't set for you to win. You get lucky every once in a while. Yeah, they're set up for that. They're coded for that. But most of the time, it's gonna be losing, right? Now you can go like me from machine to machine and find it in variable states. Let me get this order. You can go from machine to machine and be profitable. Know the tells, know when it's in a state that is good for the player and not the casino, and only play that and get ahead. Like that, it's totally a possibility. What you need to also think about is the long-term effects of putting yourself through the cycles of the machines and the manipulation of the machine and the addictive way the machine works, and needs to work that way to get you addicted to come back and play and win, right? The casinos don't just have variable state machines just because, you know, they know exactly what they're doing, right? They know where we can have a chance to learn the signs and the tells and maybe get lucky a few times, but long term, just like me, you know, we're gonna tilt, and we're gonna go full tilt, lose everything. So the most important lesson is to not forget to have fun. That's what you're doing at the casino. Entertaining yourself, having fun. That's important. Okay, because from that, you will determine how much it fucks up your life. I promise you that. I promise you that. Now, why do I say that? That the level of you wanting to have fun is going to determine the level of you wrecking your life. It has everything to do with you wrecking your life. If you're not grateful for your life and you're not grateful with your own efforts to whatever succeed or whatever, you know, you're going to throw everything in it, right? And that could wreck your life. I mean, how many people's stories do you need to hear? There's a guy that lost $300 million. Terry Watanabe lost $300 million, right? Like, what's going on there? You know, like, that's how much you want to make in your life, right? But the thing is, you have to listen to God when He says, through toils, strains, you'll make your living. You have to listen to that. Like, that's the curse we got from disobeying God's word, you know, God's commands in the Garden of Eden, right? We disobeyed, we ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and God gave man a punishment and woman a punishment, right? Woman, labor is going to be painful. Men, we're going to have to work, right? And it's going to be through toils and strains and difficult, strenuous work, right? So the casino takes advantage of that, of course, right? Like, you know, like, prime example, my channel, you know, we think we could go in there and make money, and we do, right? We do, and we get cocky and confident. Those machines are already set up to be like that for a reason, right? Like, we're addicted. They're getting us addicted, me addicted, right? I'm not denying that. I'm not, I know the risk, right? I've told you guys, I've been to rehab before. I didn't go to rehab for gambling, okay? I understand. I worked as a drug counselor, right? Like, I would have been someone if I had followed my career. I might have had enough extra money to gamble, who knows? But that's the situation. It's like, it has taken me ruining my life, damn near, ruining friendships and ruining just my name, you know, to realize, like, it's just about you having fun, bro. Like, don't, you know, unless you're like doing something for YouTube and you're doing a little story thing, you know, and that's your hustle, and ultimately, you know, you want to get that monetized, that's a little different, you know. But if you're going in there, like, you know, your heart on your sleeve, and you're like, I'm gonna beat the casino every day of my life, like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy talk, you know. Trust me, I'm doing it every day. I'm risking my, more importantly, my name, you know, my reputation. Lost friends, lost, you know, family. It's just been difficult. I've also had some amazing times. Like, I've been to some places I would have never been to if I, you know, wasn't into this shit. So it's like that. It's a give and take, but it's taken me this long to realize it's just for your entertainment, all right? It's just for you to have fun and go out, and you know what? If you hit $1 million, you are the luckiest son of a bitch I've ever met, you know? Having fun, and that's when it happens, you know? When you force something, like when you force love, or when you're like, you know, it just turns to shit. It turns to absolute shit, right? So that's the only thing I should have told you from the beginning of this channel, is just have fun. if you have fun, you'll never lose, right? If you set aside $100 to completely annihilate at the casino and you lose them, and you'll be fine, you know, like that's what you set up for, that for your entertainment, like a movie, you know. It is when you start to think you're smart, you start to think you know the game, start to think you know the machines. The companies change the machines like more than once a year, you know, and they upgrade them like more than quarterly. Like, you know, we'll never beat them. We'll never beat the machines, but we do fight, you know. But the most important thing is to realize that this is for fun. This is all for fun. The casino is for fun, entertainment. If it's in your nature to fight, you know, and it's entertaining to you to win, you know, and you know, that's it, you know. But everything is set up to defeat you and take your money, take your 300 million away from you. And don't think that they are not taking 300 million, right? Because the most valuable asset you have is your time, right? You go in the casino, you start going every day, and you get hooked, and you're circling your schedule around going, right? That's a waste of your potential, you know. That 300 million, you could have invented something to get, you know. Like, it's gone, you know. The time has passed, and you're shit out of luck, you know. So the most important thing is to have fun, to always have fun, and to make that an importance, to put that at the top priority of your casino. It's like, if you're not having fun doing AP or gambling, or, you know, then take a step back. Take a step back. And I probably need to listen to my own advice, right? And yeah, I'm finding my way of doing that. It is what it is, you know. Today we didn't lose. Today I won 30 bucks, but we got a nice bonus, did a nice video. And I gotta go get this order for the, probably not even ready. It's actually really busy, so. But anyways, I just wanted to say that and finalize this last part of the video. It's just like, I should have started that way. I should have always said that throughout the channel, and I want to always say that. Just always have fun. That's a good meter of how much casino life is fucking up your life. Always have fun. If you're not having fun, go home. Treat yourself. Get better. Talk to your doctor. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Get through what you need to get through, right? You know, and once you enter the casino, realize what you're entering with is gone, set for destruction. The machines, everything in there is a setup. Even poker, baby. All right, so I know you guys think you're all smart because you play people, not the casino, but like I said, our most valuable asset, apart from good looks and hair, is time. I'll see you in there, baby.